Alrighty, guys. What's up? What's up, guys? It's your boy J Vobs back on the call. As tonight we have our divisional round game as well. As I said earlier, it could be tonight, and it could be anywhere between tonight and Saturday. Well, we're getting it done tonight. We're getting this over with. Let's go. Let's play Dave. Let's try to pull off the impossible, and if not, let's not be too upset about it because let's face it, we haven't been the same this year. We pulled off a nice win earlier against Bose, but that's gonna be this is gonna be much tougher as now we have to go on the road to Acrisure Stadium to play Dave and the Steelers. And oh boy, last time we played Dave, it was not pretty. But we'll have another chance at him. And you know what the strategy is? It's probably going to be very similar to the one we just had against Bose. If we're going to have a shot at winning, that's how we'll do it. As Cook sends it, and we're underway. And I forgot, he likes to do that. He's not going to get a chance to get past the 15, though. What a tackle there by Muma. He made a couple of plays earlier. I'm seeing a lot of guys since I've changed alignment defensively. I've seen a lot of guys out there who are making plays that I have not really called on a whole lot of this year. And a screen to start the game, and it's going to work as his offensive line pulls people like bowling pins to the ground. And Najee Harris, of course, a wrecking ball in himself, gets the first down as he slipped out to the left. And there's another strong run by Najee Harris, who gets a gain of 9. And run to the left side. It's worked well for him on that play. Really going to have to roll away the stone to win this one. And Aluakin was there, but he got beat. And there he goes. Najee Harris off to the races. Only Campbell can bring him down. He was able to slow him down enough for Devin Boone to catch up, but it's first and goal to wait the 9. As Muma overran that. And it's first and goal already. And Dave hasn't had to do much else with the ball yet, other than hand it off to Najee Harris. And this strategy so far of trying to apply pressure isn't really working very well. He's going to look to the left side. He's got George Pickens just short of the goal line. Murphy made the tackle, but he was beaten coverage there on the outside. It'll be second and goal now. And he's not messing around here. Second and goal at the 2. Oh, I got picked off, and that's a touchdown. I got picked off by an offensive lineman trying to get to Najee Harris in coverage. And that will be one of the easiest touchdowns he's ever scored. As the Steelers now take a 7-zip lead early on, and Seth McCain, is that their punter? I'm not sure who that is, but he's hurt. But right off the bat, the Steelers march right down the field and make piecemeal work of our defense, and we're not going to be able to return that. That's out of the end zone. No, that's their right tackle, so maybe we have something there. I mean, I don't like injuries. I don't root for them, but we might just want to attack the replacement right tackle of the Steelers on the next series. And they double-teamed the guy on the left on a 4-man rush, and because of that, we were only able to get a couple. I was hoping the left tackle or someone might leak out and block and seal the edge. He didn't do it. 2nd and long because of it. Might have numbers on the right, though. Just want to make sure TJ Watt's picked up here. And that pass is incomplete. Ingram unable to find space and coverage. And he had 4 deep on that play. It was just a bad throw by Lawrence. 3rd and 8. Can we split the safeties? We can! Christian Kirk for our first. As we beat him downfield, he had no chance to catch up with the linebacker, and the safeties were lulled to sleep. And that was precisely what we needed on 3rd down there. As we pulled the strings a lot in that first game we just had. We're going to have to do it a lot here tonight against Dave as well. And please go downfield. He did not go downfield. Our left tackle has been failing us a lot lately. In fact, he actually sent a blitz to stop that run. And it's 2nd and 8. This looks like he could be in his zone. Showing that blitz, but let's see if he comes with it. He's not going to. ETN unable to get out initially, but he does get out at the end, and it's enough to get a first down on the screen. Precisely what we were looking for there on 2nd and 8. As we're able to move the chains with number 1. And I'm glad he is healthy. And it was a very scary ending to that wild card round for Travis Etienne. And that pass caught. Agnew, first down. He fumbled it, but he already had stepped out at that point. And wow, yeah, he did fumble. I'm not sure if he fumbled inbounds or out of bounds. The ball did land out of bounds. And what a play to get the ball, and ATN lost it. Oh my goodness, what is going on with him? That's the 3rd time he's fumbled tonight. And that is a true fumble. They're not going to overturn that. And wow, that's devastating. We cannot have turnovers against Dave. He's just going to tear us apart again if we do that. We had 6 turnovers in our first matchup. And look at the result. And that pass caught. Deontay Johnson for a gain of 7. That'll be 2nd and 3. And he's going to have a man open again. It is Batten for a first. He just waited for the perfect moment to throw it, and his offensive line kept held up on that play, including his replacement right tackle that I said we should be attacking. He is holding up well right now. I'm going to pinch the line, but we'll have to watch for that read option that he loves to run. And that pass caught Pickens for a gain of 6. He's had nothing but positive plays so far. That's what happens. You have a 91 overall stacked roster. I mean, it's just You have all the time in the world on the offensive line, and now this is probably going to be a run. We'll have to watch out for it. We'll pinch the line, though. And there's the run, and that blocking is so good, and he does take a shot from Boone at the end, but it's another first down for Pittsburgh, as we're just unable to stop number 22. Remember, it was the fumble by Etienne that started that blowout against him the first time around, and it might be what starts another blowout here tonight. And on the RPO, he gets it to Harris, who takes another cut stick, but he already has 80 yards. He's averaging 20 yards per carry. And this is ridiculous, as the Steelers have a 7-zip lead after the first quarter, as we're just unable to stop him. And, Aluakid got pancaked, and that's a touchdown. You know it's going wrong when a guy like Aluakid gets pancaked all the way downfield. And the Steelers, Dave, is going to make sure that this isn't even close tonight, as Etienne's fumble is turned into a score. And I'm starting to wonder if I can trust Travis Etienne anymore. Like, yeah, he scored a couple big touchdowns in the wild card round. He also fumbled a couple times. We got lucky, but this time we didn't get lucky, and look what happened. We're going to bring it out with Agnew, and he's going to get to the 19, and that's it. And he had a very aggressive ball strip effort there, and he somehow managed to rip it out of a guy who has 97 ball carrying. And a guy with 97 ball carrying has fumbled now 3 times in one night, 2 games. And there he is again, but a loss of 5. He stayed disciplined. Because that was Minkah Fitzpatrick in that outside linebacker spot. Actually, he just came downhill. He's playing that corner spot, really. And now on 2nd and 15, have to draw up something. That's not going to do it. Oh, but Etienne does break away, and he gets 6 yards, so it makes it 3rd and somewhat manageable here. As it's now 3rd and 9, trailing by 14. It's only the first half, so we can't go for it here. But it looks like he's going to drop 8 in the coverage. We'll have to look for the room in the zone. And he saw it all the way with Bell, and he picks it off, and nobody's even there to stop him from scoring, and he will. He was just free roaming the middle of the field. And that was a great play by Dave, reading that entire route tree. And it's already 21-0, and this is going to be painful. This is going to be a very painful ending to our season, as it doesn't seem like there will be any pulling rabbits out of the hats again for this one, as Agnew will try to bring it out, and again, he's trying to strip the ball. You have to be careful. But trailing by as much as we are, I don't know if we can afford to be complacent, as we're now down by 21, as everything is going Dave's way. We're unable to find any playmakers here. And that's an overthrow, but Agnew almost had that. Should have had that. I'm not sure how he dropped it. He took a little bit of a nudge, and that was enough to knock it out. He's not the best catcher in the world. And there is Agnew on the little bubble screen, and he is able to get a first down. It's that time we were able to move the chains. And nothing there for Lawrence. He tried to throw it to Riddick at the end. He's dropping into a lot of cover 4. Cover 4 trying to call obviously some defensive hot routes. Might have numbers on the right side of the field here if that corner doesn't drop in. Mika Fitzpatrick is playing corner, by the way. Oh, he had it there, and another bad throw by Lawrence. He's not finding his rhythm at all. Not sure why. That was just such a bad throw. And now on 3rd and 10, he's going to put the pressure on our receivers to get it done. Dropping 8 again. And Lawrence going to take off with it and dive and darn near get there. But it is 4th down and 1 on their own side of the field. I mean, we are down 2 or more scores at this point. So anything to pick up this first down, trailing by 21 points. And now we'll have to spend a timeout because we weren't ready for it. Quite frankly, if I tried to run that read option, he was going to blow it up. And now he's set up to blow up a read option again. But where is that pressure coming from is the real question. He's going to bring the house, and he's going to get there with the house, as we didn't pick up anybody. And when it rains, it pours. That's been the theme this year, and it's been a theme in this one. As the Steelers take over, already up by 21 points. And he's going to give it to Najee. And Najee trucks another defender and gets a first down. Devin Boone had no chance. Byron Murphy. So we've been unable to apply the pressure on any play whatsoever. He's going to the corner, but it's overcooked by Tua. Second and 10. There's another run to the left, and Najee Harris pushes forward for a gain of 3. He's had 122 rushing yards. It's ridiculous. As fast as these guys get open, with as many receivers as he has to throw this ball to, it's almost unfair. I mean, you can't really stop a guy like Dave. He's already good at this game, as it is. He can't stop everything. Johnson is short of the line to gain, though, so he'll have to kick it here. So we'll finally force a stop here. As Murphy made the tackle short of the sticks. Carlson. To put their lead at 24, he's got it. So that's 24 zip. And he's giving us another chance to return it here. And they seal it up fast as Strange unable to hold his block on the right. Might have to dig deep into our playbook here. But even then, we have to count on our offensive line that has not been very dependable. It was not very dependable when we played against Bose, and it has not been very dependable so far here tonight, although that Steelers front, we already know how ferocious it is. And there's some downfield blocking for Etienne, who gets to the 32. As he decided to drop everybody, and we took advantage of that. We'll see what we can do here. And another pressure throw and another bad throw from Trevor Lawrence. Agnew was wide open, but he just could not find him. As again, the pressure on Lawrence. And now once again, only showing 3 on the rush. He's going to pinch though. It tells me he's only sending 3 actually. And look at the pressure he gets anyways, but Ingram able to get open, and he's still going, and he gets to the 38. And they're going to hit the 2-minute mark here. Maybe that could just start something. And could that boost our confidence a little bit? As Evan Ingram gets a gain of 30. And could that be the play that sparks some offense here? And Owosu Koromoa wearing a Steelers jersey. That still shocks me. And he's able to get there and make the play. It's only a gain of 3. Wasn't sure. Second and 7 here. And Etienne's able to bounce it to the outside and get another first. As he gets to the 25. That might be what we just have to keep doing. Just keep chipping away at the Steelers' defense. And here comes some pressure again. And that pass caught. Ingram. And he's got a first down at the 11. So we're able to move the sticks. It's another first down, 1st and 10 at the 11. And a little screen pass, and there's Etienne into space. Touchdown, Jags. Duval. As that finally worked out for us, and now we'll go for 2 here, obviously. So why not at this point? He's playing off the line. Oh, he threw it late, but it's still caught for a 2-pointer. And Lance Riddick puts it to within a 2-score game. So it's now 24-8. So we'll send it deep, and he's going to try and get a return here, obviously. We know that. Oh, and a pancake on Bigsby. And look at him go. Austin off to the races. Austin still going, and Austin all the way to the 43. He put a pancake, another pancake block on our guy. And just like that, it's probably a 3-score game again. It probably is. He just needs a couple of yards to pull that off, so... And there's a run. It's going to get blown up at the line of scrimmage, and Najee Harris does get a yard out of that because he's Najee Harris. He doesn't go down easy. And a timeout. He shockingly decided to run the ball there. And that pass is going to be caught by Freiermuth, who takes a shot and lost the football out of bounds. But again, the Steelers unfeasibly lucky there, as Freiermuth holds on to possession, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal here. They won't do it yet. In fact, they're coming out heavy. And a fullback dive. Oh, like, please just stand him up. Don't even bring him down. Let that clock run out. Instead, they're going to make it a 3-score game again on this field goal try, which is going to be right down the center. And the kick is perfect from Carlson. Because of the big return by Austin, the Steelers regained that 3-score lead. We got rid of it right before halftime, and then he got it right back. As it's 27-8 at halftime, we cannot stop Najee Harris. As this has been Dave's revenge special. We do get the ball to start the second half, and this is not going to be returnable for Agnew. Or is it? Nope, he stepped on the back line. Wanted to be able to return it, and obviously our returns haven't been great, but us being down as many as we are, we need as many big plays as possible and as many opportunities as possible to do so, and kickoffs are a great way to do it. Showing 3 deep here. And that pass is caught. Kirk for a first. That's a good start. As we're able to find number 13 on the left. Trying to stay alive in this one. Trying to fight back. Trying to show any sort of spirit here. And what a tackle from that slot corner, number 7. Rhodes made the tackle. So we're unable to do anything with that. It's 2nd and 9. And that pass in front, Agnew's got it for a first. Jamal Agnew keeps the drive going. As we're able to throw it downfield and complete it. He's going to back off here, shockingly. And we're just going to drop it off to Ingram and get the yards we can. And it'll be 2nd and 4. Kind of saw what I wanted to see there. So it's now 2nd down. Etienne is triangle on this play. And that pass caught. Etienne for another first. He's at the 25, and he's tackled there. As Fitzpatrick came downhill, made the tackle. And Etienne gets a gain of 3. it'll be 2nd and 7. Showing too deep. That play's not going to work. And Lawrence going to take off, and he's not going to get very far. He does get positive yards, though, which is big. So it does make it 3rd and manageable here. As the defensive tackle Huff in on the stop. And here they come, and they got him. They got him behind the line. Owosu Koromora. This is so unfair. How does he have Jeremiah Owosu Koromora on the Steelers? How? He looks ugly in those colors. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Browns fan. That's disgusting. That kick is right down the middle from McManus. So it makes it 27-11. What a weird scoreline this is, but our defense, if we have any sliver of a chance left, is going to have to step up. And he fair catches this one. He's not going to go for the big return here. Don't want to make it easy on him to run this ball. And he does get it easy anyways. Look at that. Nobody's going to catch him, I think. No, he's gone. He just ran right down our throats. So he moves our defensive line like bowling pins. And it was easy for him as it's now 34-11. As it appears, we have run out of magic. In fact, we left our magic behind last year, really. He's not going to give us a shot to return this. Oh, well, Agnew managed to stay in. And Jamal Agnew into space. Jamal Agnew! And he might be gone. He's going for the corner. He's got it. Touchdown, Jags. Duval. So that play worked some way, somehow. He returned it 109 yards. And Etienne's going to run it for 2. So that makes it 34-19. As Jamal Agnew keeps us in this game with that kickoff return touchdown. As special teams coming into play here. And he's going to let this bounce. But again, his offensive line is just a juggernaut. We sent a blitz. We can't get there. It's just too easy for him right now. Looked like Freiermuth moved early, but instead they call it just they called it a shift, which that's weird. Considering he moved backwards, it looked like Freiermuth moved. But it'll be 2nd and 5 instead. And now we have to come out nickel, knowing that Najee Harris is likely to get the ball again. Could he do a counter run here? There's a gaping hole in the right. Instead, he's going to do a play-action fake. And look at the time he has. And again, Pickens is open. He had all day. And this is even without his starting right tackle. Walker, way too little, way too late on that play. And again, they're just moving guys around like bowling pins. It's Trayvon Walker, Javon Hamilton, nowhere to be found. And it's 2nd and 5 after another gain. Another nice gain from Najee Harris. He's in field goal range to make it a 3-score game again. And anytime we dare send a blitz, he just finds a way around it. And there it is again. He's just finding ways around. He just continues to find ways around our blitzes. We literally sent 8 guys, and we can't get there. It's the most frustrating thing. You send as many guys as you can, and still can't stop him. Here's our chance. Oh, Miner had it in his hand. Lewickett had it in his hands and dropped it. He had the chance to change the entire complexion of this game. Instead, he dropped the easy INT. And Steelers fans can breathe easy after what was a surprising decision on the part of Dave. And that's a touchdown now as Murphy called out of position. And instead of getting an interception, we give up yet another touchdown. Fario Sade Lewickett, the savior of the season, may have just dropped our last chance that we had in this game. That was a pick. That could have changed the entire complexion of the game. We could have at least entertained thoughts of a comeback at that point. Instead, Agnew's going to have to make some magic happen again. He cannot. Jamal Agnew just had his first kickoff return for a touchdown of the season. But, I mean, this juggernaut of a Steelers offense cannot be stopped. The game plan was to try and force him into a lower score game, put the pressure on him, but this offensive line, way better than I even thought it was. Like, there's not even a way to stop him. And a quick hike and chuck caught by Riddick. And that's a first. So we move the chains. And another quick hike and chuck caught by Kirk this time. And it's a gain of 7. And that'll be it for the third quarter. We are trailing by 22 points. And we are now 7 minutes away once again from being eliminated. And this is a much different animal, though. On the road against Dave, trailing by this much. We're not trailing by 2 points. We're trailing by 22. And now he's going to not mess around anymore. He's not going to let us. As Etienne, barely averaging over 3.5 yards per carry right now, gets a first down on that. So Wolfsu Koromora makes another tackle. To nobody's surprise, really. And Ingram's got this one, and he gets out of bounds at the 37. So that's another first down. As this offense still fighting, still trying to put up any semblance of hope here. And that pass caught Ingram, and there's a penalty. And holding on the play action. And what else could go wrong is it's now 1st and 20. This looks like cover 4. And Etienne's got it into space, and he's got 10. That's half of what we need. So it's now 2nd and 10. He's showing 3 deep. There's an opportunity this play might work. But if he comes with that blitz, we might not have enough time. And, oh, he read that all the way. Oh, how did Porter read that? And that's picked off by Porter, of course. That pressure was there. He came up, and it won't even show me what play he ran. I'm curious to see what he ran even. Because he was supposed to be playing deep, and he had me there. He had me fooled there. I'm not going to lie. As he's had all season long, really. And Harris again, and Alukin had to make an aggressive tackle. As it's now 2nd and 4. And that play blown up at the line. Finally stopping Najee Harris. That's not a very common theme we've had so far. Now it's 3rd and 4. And let's see if we can get off the field, actually. Be a feat of its own. And Mumba got pancaked in man coverage. I had no chance because they just pancaked him immediately. Oh, but Najee Harris fumbled it again. Dave gets a lucky break. And we just can't catch. In games like this, you just know you can't catch a break whatsoever. He fumbles the ball. First, it looks like we're about to make a play on the ball, and then you get pancaked out of nowhere. And then he fumbles the ball, and then his wide receiver, who is running behind him, recovers the fumble, and that's just too easy for Najee Harris. So it's now 2nd and goal, 4 minutes to play. There'll likely be a showdown between Dave and Mar in that conference championship. And Najee Harris is stopped here. So now 3rd and goal. Under 4 minutes to play now. And he still completes it to Harris for a touchdown. He is running rampant here tonight. As the Carlson's kick makes it 48-19. And in an utterly embarrassing show here in the playoffs here against Dave. I'm not sure how Mar even beat this guy. We played Mar a lot closer than we played Dave both times. We set Mar to overtime. We had a legitimate chance to win that game. We never had a chance to beat Dave. If anybody can do it, it's him. We know it. You know it. So look just for something positive to end this year as Engram on a gain of 5. And now here we're just going to hurry up a little, and Lawrence is going to take off and lose the ball, and it's picked up by 79, the left guard. It's actually the right guard. Or no, that's the center. I was going to say it was one of those guys. It was one of the interior guys. As Bell is able to slow down ETN, and he's out of bounds after a gain of precisely a yard. ETN with a little bit of a stiff arm action there at the end. It's not going to be enough. Nor is his team effort tonight going to be enough to... And And spectacular catching, not there from Agnew. Never really was one of his specialties. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is most likely Evan Ingram's last game in a Jags uniform. Most likely Christian Kirk's last game in a Jags uniform. Salute to them. They did as well, especially during our Super Bowl run. But their time in Duval County has come to an end, as we now have a 3rd and 5. And, Riddick got picked off by his own guy. And that has been the theme tonight. This will now take 3 kneel downs. He'll go back to the conference championship game for the 2nd consecutive year, while we will go home and start thinking about free agency. And that's if we'll even play another season. We don't even know. The status of season 4 is kind of up in the air. We still have to discuss whether or not we're going to continue, as league activity has gone down. As that's it. We will not call timeouts. We're not going to be like Bose. Bose called all those timeouts for no reason, knowing he couldn't stop me. So Steelers Nation rejoices. Duval County reflects on what was a roller coaster ride of a season. As we are unable to get it done. And our defense utterly disappointing in this one. And I was just thinking, going into this game, I was just thinking maybe, just maybe, we could do the same thing we did to Justin Fields, or do the same thing we did to Justin Fields to Tua Tagovailoa. But this offensive line, that is just way too overpowered. Like, I'm going to have a look at their roster real quick, because honestly, we generated 0 pressure in that game. Not like our defensive line is that great, but like, God forbid, like, we were able to generate pressure against the Broncos, and like, okay, yeah, I mean, you can see there, I mean, you have 80 plus overalls across, I mean, but this guy was injured. Should have been able to overthrow this guy, actually, really. Yeah, everybody is above 80. Everybody's above 85 overall. Well, except for his center. Like, his offensive line is stacked. And then, of course, he has Freiermuth, that tight end, who's elite. And, I mean, look at all these guys. It's just, this is unstoppable. This is unstoppable right here. Like, you see why we lost? I mean, I didn't play all that bad. I mean, defensively, he also, of course, still has him. Still has Highsmith. He still has this guy. And then he has a Wosu Koromoa on top of it. I mean, everybody, this roster is stacked. I mean, this is a championship-winning roster. This is the same kind of roster that Robo beat us with when he had the Cowboys in Madden 23. And I mean, look, Minkah Fitzpatrick is a corner. because he has those other guys who are elite safeties already, 90 plus overall. And then you have Porter. It's just like on the other side. This guy's literally a slot corner, 90 overall. Like, you're 16 and 0 season, Mar. It's on the line. If I almost beat you, I mean, I'm not sure how you beat Dave earlier in the season. I mean, good luck doing it twice. Good luck doing it twice with that roster he has. It's just, it's overpowered. And Dave is, I mean, I take nothing away from him as a user. He's a great player. But give a great player a great roster, you have no chance to beat him. That's why I was saying, going into this game, we have to pull off the impossible. And that's it. That's it for our season. So, not sure what's going to happen with the league. I mean, maybe we'll have a season four. I mean, I'm pulling for a season four with the other commissions. So I would like to have another run at it, of course, myself, but like generally, like, why not give it a go at least? I mean, if it dies out, it dies out. But I mean, we could push for a season four. We can get playoffs going in May. I mean, that's what we did last year. We had a season three that pushed the playoffs into May, really, and that was how we did it. We pulled it off. But that's it for this playoffs for us. And kind of sad to go, but like, I'm also just thinking like how it felt last year. Like, last year it was like anytime I won a game, it was a shocker. It shocked the world. Like, it shocked everyone in the league. Now here I am, and it's just like anytime I win, it's like, yeah, that was supposed to happen. Like, that's what that's what I'm supposed to do. And then when I lose, it's just kind of like, well, how did that happen? And I mean, yeah, this was kind of meant to happen with Dave. He's a great user, and I was just going through his roster, and you look up and down that roster, there are no weaknesses. And I was hoping to take advantage of maybe getting some pressure, but like, his offensive line is a juggernaut too. That team is stacked. That team is a championship winner. So I had no chance. I would have had a better chance against Moore because at least his roster has holes in it. And I've seemed to have exploited them pretty well when I played against him, but this guy has no holes in his roster. Like, you can't find the weakness. I'm not sure how Moore beat him earlier this year, and I'm not sure how he's going to pull it off again, assuming that he beats Swisher Sweets. I mean, I don't think that's a huge assumption, really. I mean, with all due respect to Swish. uh, yeah, but anyways. One last time, one last heartfelt goodbye this year. Maybe a heartfelt goodbye for Madden 24. I'm not sure if we'll have a season 4. If we do, I'll be back then. But if not, this is your boy J Bob signing off one last time. And we will see you next time from League of Ordinary Gentlemen. And y'all have a great night. And if I don't see y'all again, I hope you guys enjoy your lives up until, well, I hope you guys enjoy your lives in general, but I hope y'all enjoy until you see me again, regardless of when that is.